Alright, it took some grinding, but what I've done is I have perfected the Mirage NULL Star build that I talked about in a previous video showing a helminth build guide. And I want to kind of show off what this build can do now that I've gotten it to where I want it to be. So I replaced Sleight of Hand with NULL Star, and with the build I have, I've got 16 antimatter particles, which gives me a 80% damage reduction, which is very nice. And it's sort of like the one piece of the puzzle that Mirage was missing, because she can already deal massive amounts of damage, just pure weapon damage, but what she's lacking is survivability. She's a glass cannon. Can't take a hit. So, what I've done is I have built this build, to just increase. You maximize weapon damage with this. You are supposed to get all your damage from Hall of Mirrors and sometimes from Eclipse. And to that effect, you want to go for this maximum duration and maximum strength. These builds or these skills do not require range at all. And with the maximum duration that we have, they're up for like 70 seconds as it is. So efficiency is not a problem either. So you can just go as low as possible on those. It really does not matter. You just want duration and strength. And negative range and maximum duration has obvious synergy with NULL Star, giving me a hefty amount of damage reduction. So this is the build. I had to spend like a forma in every single slot except for these two. But as you can see, you can do this without having to use an Umbral forma. You can still stick 2 Umbral mods in there. If you want to go for a budget version, then you just don't go for the Umbral mods. Just pick a normal Vitality and a normal Intensify. That's fine. If you don't have a Constitution, you can run with like an one of these. Where are they? Augur. Here. Augur Message instead, which also gives you some more duration. Not slightly less, but it's about the same. It's not that different. You do need both of the augments, Hall of Malevolence and Neutron Star. Neutron Star is very important to get the build to work because it allows you to recast your NULL Star. And then it's like just, more duration, more strength. And if you don't use the Umbral mods, then it takes slightly less mod capacity, which means that you can use like another aura mod instead of Steel Charge. You could use like Corrosive Projection or Rifle Amp, something like that. I would love to run Rifle Amp with this build, but unfortunately I can't because Steel Charge has more mod capacity than all the other aura mods, and I actually need it. I actually need to get like the extra mod slots from Steel Charge. Otherwise, I cannot fit all of this inside the build without having to use an Umbra forma. Unfortunately. Then I have Arcane Grace to give myself some healing, which is nice. Just to, sort of top yourself off in case you do take some damage. And Arcane Acceleration, which just makes the damage that I do even more stupid. Because with crits, I increase my fire rate by a bonkers amount. I have a very nice Riven mod with my Exceltra, which means I crit at 100%. So, I always just get the fire rate increase. So let's see what this build can do, right? Let's do some Steel Path. We can start by taking out a junction. I think we can start by taking out a junction. Here, let's do the Phobos junction. And, let's take this for a spin. It's gonna be great. So, what you want to do is you want to pop all 3 skills. You want to pop your Eclipse, you want to pop your Hall of Mirrors, you want to pop your NULL Star. I'm not sure I'm going to have time to pop the NULL Star here because this is going to be over very fast. So here's what we do. Hall, Eclipse, Fire. Oh, she actually tanked the first hit. Okay. Damn, I didn't think she was gonna tank that. Okay, fine. So this is... I thought she would die immediately. Damn, wow. This Mag Spectre has some health. Alright, so we're actually gonna have to use the NULL Star as well. So I'm gonna do... I have Zenric school, so I'll do an Energizing Dash to get some more energy. So I can pop all 3. So here's what we do. Energizing Dash. 1, 3, 2. There, now I have my damage reduction as well. So now she can't... Well, okay. There we go. There we go. That's the damage numbers I'm looking for. Ooh, fantastic. But even so, see how cool she looks with the null star? Such a nice skill. I love skills that give some sort of, you know, visually distinct thing here. Not just sort of like a glowy aura, like roar or anything. Now we actually got these null stars. And, you know, the higher duration you have, so that you get, like, more of these particles and more damage reduction, you can actually see more of them just rotating around you. Which is nice. Ah. Mission complete. Very good. And, jump to Phobos. We can do the sabotage here. We can also run the, let's run the rescue mission. You know what? You know what? Let's. I'm gonna stick to solo. Cause I want to show off this build. I don't want anyone else to run in and steal my thunder. Now, with this build, there's actually some sort of arguments for maybe not using arcane acceleration specifically because I am running with an Exceltra, and the Exceltra has ammo issues as it is. So I kill things pretty fast anyway, and with the extra fire rate from arcane acceleration, there's the problem that I actually run out of ammo pretty often with this.
Underestimate them at your peril.
Might be better to go with like an arcane Avenger instead, to just increase my crit chance even more, hit even harder, without wasting more ammo. So, first of all, get some extra energy. Pop Null Star. Pop Mirrors. Pop Eclipse. Here we go. And then it's like just you set it and done. It's such a smooth build. I don't have to use like a whole lot of abilities. Because as you can see in the bottom right, like these things are going to be up for like a minute. Like I'll apply Null Star when it gets low, but it only gets low if I get close to enemies, because that's what's going to make the particles fly away and hit them. But if I just keep some distance from the enemies, it won't, so I don't need to reapply it. And as we all know, Mirage can deal ludicrous amounts of damage. That's what she does. That's what these Hall of Mirrors do, and occasionally Eclipse, depending on where I'm standing. Oh my god, look at all these red numbers. So yeah, the damage numbers are stupid. It's very nice. And the thing is, like, I don't have to worry all that much about people shooting at me. Obviously, I haven't taken any shots yet.
You are approaching the holding area.
But what's nice about this is, like, it's such a non-issue. Look at this. Look at this fucking Grenier Warden. It melts. It's wonderful. It's just one? Have any more Wardens here? Hello? Wardens. Ah! Warden? What have we said about hiding from your death?
Jail. Our hostage is in one of these cells.
Man. Is that all of them? Did I miss one? I'm not sure. Not that it matters. So yeah, like this is Steel Path. These are enemies with oops. You know, increased health, increased armor, increased everything basically. And like level 120. It's not an issue for a Mirage. Mirage does such bonkers damage numbers. Absolutely bonkers. Hey. That guy stole some of my damage reduction. It's now down to 75% instead of 80%. We can't have that. That's awful. Whoops. So I'm just gonna pop it and reapply it. Do an energizing dash to get back to max energy. And you know, once every minute or so, I reapply the one and the 3. And like that's it. That's all you have to do. Other than that, there's like this kind of nice build for people who like to play, like for example, how you play in Inaros, where you're not really concerned all that much with abilities, because you just like killing enemies with your weapons. That's the playstyle you prefer. So, obviously, see this? See this? See these damage numbers? I don't see them. It's like, yeah, that... Obviously, like, that hurt me. Oh no. I don't have my stupid damage numbers up. Okay, I got my stupid damage numbers back up. So, like, it's hurting me? Yes. Is it one-shotting me? No. It is not one-shotting me. Not one bit. Get some energy back. Might want to go with like an arcane victory as the second arcane as well. That could be an idea. An arcane victory can give you, you know, some more health back. But as you can see, like, because running with arcane acceleration is actually a bit counterproductive, because it is eating my ammo at a rate that's honestly far too high. So I think I might swap that out. I'm gonna say I might swap that out and run Arcane Avenger instead, just because I'm using an Accelera. If you are running with a weapon that does not, you know, have these issues with ammo, obviously, then you can just use an Arcane Acceleration. It's just fine. It's not going to be a problem. Like if you have something like, I don't know, if you have something like the Quellor, I do have one of those too. That could be nice to try out. So I have a nice Raven mod for that one too. But no, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap out this Arcane Acceleration for an Arcane Avenger.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, you know what else this build is excellent for? Lich hunting. I'll tell you that much for free. Works.
Dictating terms to relevant personages in mining, personnel, and security. This sector has a new master.
Yeah. Same thing here. For Lich hunting. This build is doing just fine. I've tried it out. Like a rank 5 Lich with this build is still just melts in a second. Like in a second. This thing takes down a Lich's health like faster than a Mesa with regulators. And, you know, we knew that. We obviously knew that a Mirage can have those damage numbers. That's not news. So unfortunately, like, I know how it works on the YouTubes. I know that, like, if you want views, you gotta, like, entice people with the big damage numbers, right? You gotta make a video that says like, whoa, oh no, oh, whew. Ooh, I saved myself. You gotta make a video that is like, you know, check out this new build with 1 gorillion damage, and everyone's gonna want to watch it. But if you make a video where it's like, hey, here's a build that doesn't do any more damage at all, like outside of what this Warframe already does, but gives you more defense, you know, that's not as cool. That's not something people are gonna want to click on, or maybe they will. Maybe that's exactly what they want to click on. I just have to, you know, have more confidence in my ability to entice the viewers. But it's like, I've already run Steel Path. Now I'm running Lich missions. Of course, you know, as always, a good offense is the best defense. If you kill the enemies before they have a chance to shoot you, then you don't need anything else in terms of defense, right? However, that's not always possible, you know. Sometimes they're gonna get a pop in, no matter how much you try to prevent it. And the problem in that case was that, like with Mirage, on high enough difficulties, the enemies only need one hit. They're gonna one-shot you. So the fact that, oh, they're only gonna get one hit, and yeah, well, one hit's all the enemies are gonna, it's all they're gonna need. And that's gonna happen pretty frequently. But now it does not. Because now, with Null Star, especially with such a strong Null Star and such strong synergy with the, you know, with the kits, she does not go down in one hit. It's gonna take a couple. And she can take a couple now. That's nice. So it's like, it's a breeze, to be honest. Like, I don't really feel the difficulty in playing Mirage anymore with this defensive tool. It's great. And people are like, oh, but you have to waste so many mod slots, right? You have to waste so many mod slots just to put like 2 augments in. It's so wasteful. It's like, yeah, but so when you can do like this kind of damage. Like, I don't need those 2 mod slots to get the damage output that I need. The damage output is there. Well, I am getting some damage from one of the mod slots. That much is true. With the Hall of Malevolence. However, hey Warden, I did not say that you could ring the bell. You cannot ring the bell. I will not allow it.
Detecting a large security force heading your way.
Oh, gotcha. Can't get through there yet. How ridiculous. How ridiculous. Anyway, this time I'm gonna take out all the wardens. Whee! Where is he? You see him?
This is the jail. Our hostage is in one of these cells.
Oh no. Gotta get my mirrors back. Gotta get them red crits. There we go. That's all the wardens. We got them. But yeah, it's like smooth sailing. Feels like I'm playing just, you know, a normal mission. Doesn't feel like Lich levels. Doesn't feel like Steel Path. I will happily recommend this build to anyone. Like, yeah, it requires some investment. However, it does not require an Umbral Forma, which is nice.
I'm in your debt, Tenno. Let's go home.
It's very nice. That makes it a lot more accessible.
Find your way to the exits and don't leave the site behind.
But yeah, you do need both of these augments,
I can fight too.
which can be like a bit of a hassle depending on which syndicates you're running with. You might not be able to get the... I have to check that out. Like, can you get the Nova augments and the Mirage augments from the same syndicate? I don't know. I'm not sure. If you can, that's great. But might be the case that you need to be like leveling up 2 different syndicates for that. But hey, you should be anyway. You should be leveling up 2 syndicates. Really wish my Lich would spawn in, so that I can show off just, you know... Granted, that doesn't really matter yet, because this is a brand new Lich. I just spawned this Lich, so it's level 1. But I might grind it out, just so that I can just level her up, so I can show you what I can do against level 5 Lich. But like, you can take my word for it. You can take my word for it. This is easy, smooth sailing. Oh, like, this is a workable build. This is viable. You can do most stuff with this. Oh, that's nice. I actually think I already have that one in. in Maparazon? I do not. How silly of me. Well, let's chuck that one in then. Alright, it's a level 2 lich. Gotcha. Okay.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return covered in blood.
Will.
Safe and sound.
I will return covered in blood. But yeah, it's like just... Null Star Mirage, holy shit. It absolutely works. Absolutely works in practice. Go try it out. Mirage, she's cool now. I'm gonna run a lot more Mirage from now on because... She can do it. She can do it all now.